nice to see you again. Enjoy this video from us. We love LED Poi. They're amazing for spinning in early evening and night time. The patterns and the trails that they leave are absolutely beautiful. And we currently have no functional LEDs. By far the best set that we have had, both for practicing with and for performing with, were the LED Poi from Flow Toys. We only had the V1s. They had a good range of patterns on them, and I miss them so much. They had a good life. They never actually broke either, which is rare for me, particularly for me, because I am notoriously bad at maintaining them. No, not maintaining them. I'm notoriously bad at looking after them. No, not looking after them. I'm just abusive to LEDs. They get a lot of impacts and a lot of bounces off the arms, the legs, the feet, the elbows, pretty much any part of the body that I can bounce them off aggressively, I do. And that has been the death of pretty much every set of LEDs that we have had, apart from one. The old Ninja Poi from Home of Poi. Pyrodancer had a set of the version 1s, which outlasted my version 1s, 2s, and 3s. No idea how she managed to look after them for so long. Probably because she's so gentle and so damn aggressive and mean to them. This is why she would never let me use them. Unfortunately, they suffered a battery leak, and as such the connectors inside were irreparable, and Pyrodancer was devastated by this. So that's another set of LEDs gone. We used to have some flow lights from Flow Toys. They are very pretty, but the LEDs are not particularly bright, and I find the weight of them a little bit too light, even with the flow mask on, which is these like heavy silicone cases which go over another silicone case which the flow light goes into. But they were very pretty and they had a good set of patterns on them. I still got them. One of them doesn't work. Two of the 3 LEDs in there do work. Kind of. But we do intend to get some more when we can afford to. But I just don't know which ones to get. There's a good range out there. There's a few that aren't available anymore, which we've always wanted, like Beaming Poi, which apparently you could concuss yourself with those. So they sound like fun. Couldn't do any harm to this skull, could they? But we shall find something, and eventually we shall have some LEDs to spin. It's getting to that time of year where the night's drawing nice and early, and what better ways of spending evenings than with shiny LEDs with pretty patterns. Poi were our favourites because it wasn't just me that used them. I'd had them for 4 years. My God, LEDs that lasted me 4 years. They claim to be indestructible, and that is as close as you're going to get to indestructible. The soft, squishy silicone cover on them, very protective for the light capsule, and very forgiving on body parts. When learning new moves, yes, when you're learning new moves, the harder the Poi, the quicker you learn, in a way, because your body's like, nope, don't want to get hit there with that again. That was bad. But for the moves where it takes a long time to train your body to move in those particular ways, with crosses and such like for Pyrodancers, she's been trying to learn those, but without the pod Poi and their nice squishy coating, the pendulum Poi have, when they've been impacting against her leg, it's been hurting. So the few LED Poi that you can practice with without thinking, I just dropped it on the floor, oh no, will it work? Pretty much guaranteed it's going to still work. I mean, those things have suffered a lot of drops and impacts and bounces against floors, heads, other spinners. So we would like to get some of those again at some point. Some of the other Poi that we're tempted by, E-Poi look pretty good. They seem to have borrowed a few ideas from the pod Poi and the silicone casing, and they look quite forgiving as well. Pixel Poi are something that would be very, very nice to have, but with my previous history of LEDs and damage to LEDs, don't think Pyromancer or Firefly would allow me near them. We hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave comments and questions. We like questions, apart from the ones that we don't know the answers to.